Morning, guys. I'm running super late today. Sorry. We just got here right now. It's super late. It's not, it's not going very well this morning. My daughter was struggling. She got out super late. I had to lecture them to get out earlier. My fault too. My son was already dressed. He was already ready, waiting for me. And I was the one, also taking a while, but my daughter took the longest and I had to give her a lecture that we need to be out earlier. So they just got here. I told them to stay a little bit longer today, and hopefully they do, and they don't just rush out of class, because kids will do that. What else can I tell you? Yeah, we're just rushing. And I was also struggling, trying to figure out what to wear. I was actually going to put on some capris, and then I ended up taking them off. I guess it was just one of those days. Yeah, it was easier when I didn't have to complicate things. I'm going to put on some lipstick just to kind of give myself some color, like I tell you guys. I think this is the Dulce Caramelo, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, it's that pretty, it's actually pretty natural. I was actually just going to wear sandals. And I was just going to come like that. But then I'm like, no seas así. So then I put on some socks and some tennis shoes. So I get it, how things can get. There's another kid walking in right now. My son was all trying to give me a lecture this morning, telling me what's important, Mom, is that we're showing up. I'm like, I know, babe, I know. But you need to learn to get out earlier. Even if I have to start waking guys up at 5. And I don't think they like that, but we're all struggling this morning. Yesterday, I gave my daughter a little bit of melatonin, so that could probably be it, too. She was struggling getting up this morning. I'm going to do a little bit more today. I'm going to put a little bit of this bronzer, which I can barely see what I'm doing, but hopefully I look okay. And hopefully these ojeras start going away. I think the gummies did pretty good. The melatonin gummies did pretty good. So I'm happy with that. They allowed me to sleep well. They are working. And I will tell you that the ashwagandha pills, which are supposedly good for stress, I felt pretty calm yesterday. I actually was doing my word search book. I was, and that's that I was listening to a lot of news throughout the day, but I was able to be calm and I wasn't so stressed out. I'm going to put on this blush from Julie Star. Oh, hopefully I don't get flagged. I don't know how loud that was. I'm going to put a little bit of this blush. I'm going to try to take it easy today with the blush, because I felt like I put on a little bit too much yesterday. And since I can't see very well because it's so dark in here, I'm going to trust that that is going to be enough. So I'm not going to go so crazy like I did yesterday. I'm only going to go right here. I'm only going to do this little triangle I'm not gonna do like the whole thing because yesterday I felt like I went too down and it was like too rounded. So I just want it to be more like a little triangle so it can like lift my face instead of making it look like more round. And today I did straighten my hair a tiny bit here in the front because it was so crazy. I looked like a lion. I looked a little crazy this morning. My daughter looked a little crazy too. I always tell her she looks like Anna. She doesn't like when I tell her I look like Anna, but she does look like Anna in the mornings. I'm going to put a little bit of this concealer on. Hopefully it doesn't look too crazy without the foundation. Hopefully. I need to calm those ojeras down somehow. It could be a little bit bright though, so look at the difference. Hopefully it doesn't look too weird without the foundation. The foundation does really help it blend better, but I'm going to try it like this. And hopefully it just melts into the skin and it doesn't look too crazy. I didn't think this was going to turn into a makeup video, but well, there you go. An early one for you. Hopefully it looks okay. Just making sure it blended really well. So I don't want to look too crazy. I might have to add a little bit more of that blush, just a tiny bit, because I feel like it came down too much. Like that. Doing the makeup in the car. Let me see. I have like a highlight. But this is a no foundation look, okay? People are probably like, what is she doing? Why is she putting on makeup like that in the car? How does she... There's people sitting in their cars, guys, so they're probably wondering. I'm using this one from LA Colors. They don't sell it anymore, though. I've been trying to find it, and I just can't find it anymore. A little bit here. Well, it looks pretty in the car. Hopefully it looks good when when I get home. I don't think I want to put any mascara or anything. I'm just going to leave it like that. Try to keep it a little bit simple. Okay, guys, now I look better. I feel better. Okay, so I ended up wearing this like little necklace today. This is my 2 kids. My niece gave me this one. Let's see. And then I'm wearing this one that says Never Give Up, the one I wore yesterday. And then I'm wearing these earrings that my daughter gave me. So that's what I'm wearing today. They're kind of big on me. I'm not sure how I'm going to like them because they do fall off quickly. They have like one of those little backings that you just snap. They're just kind of like a clip. So anyway. And time is going by super fast. It's already going to be 6:30. So what can I tell you? I watched so much news yesterday. I was so hooked on the stuff for Charlie Kirk. It's still quite viral. It's still going. There's been so many different things that have been coming out about what they think happened and all this stuff. Now they're saying that it Could have been shot from the back. He could have been shot from the front. There's just so many different things going on. And yeah, I was doing a lot of that yesterday. I did do my word search yesterday. And I was actually, what else was I doing? I was trying to listen to something spiritual, but then my kids came and my daughter came, she started talking to me. She started helping me fix some earrings that I wanted. So I was doing my word search and she was actually fixing some earrings on my bed. So we were talking for a little bit there. And my son and my husband were watching a movie. I was going to go watch the movie with them, but then my mom called me. And so we were talking for a little while. And I also tried redoing some reels and posting them on Facebook. What else? I think that's a lot of, yeah, I went to sleep early. My husband came to bed like at 9. And so I took my melatonin pill like at 7 something because I wanted to make sure it was going to work. I was going to shower at night and I was like, man, like I'm feeling really sleepy. And I was kind of feeling a little bit groggy while I was in the shower. I was kind of like, oh, like I need to hurry up and take a shower and just go to bed because I started feeling it. So as soon as I got into bed, out of the shower and everything, I just put the towel on and I just knocked out. I turned on my fan and I knocked out. So it was quite the day yesterday. Yeah, my son sounded like he was a little bit tired, but he was still in a good mood. My daughter was like not having it. Her body wasn't helping her this morning, but she's here. She did struggle to wake up in the morning. But anyway, oh, what else can I tell you guys? There was not a lot going on yesterday, so there's not too much to share. I did watch some general conference talks yesterday. I was listening to one by Elder Razban, which is quite recent. I think it was like, it was 2 days ago, or if he just did it, I don't remember when he did it, but it was very, very recent. And he was at BYU. And so I went ahead and I shared that on my timeline. So you guys could go ahead and check it out. And I think that's it for that, guys. I don't have a lot to share about my day. It was quite chill. So I'm grateful for that. I'm learning to do that more, to be more at peace and more still and trying not to worry so much. But yeah. Tell me about you guys. Tell me. I know a lot of people are watching these videos, but they're not commenting or letting me know what's going on with them, or maybe you guys don't say hi because sometimes I don't read the comments and stuff. But I do read the comments once I get home, guys, and I make sure that I answer you guys. So don't think I'm just being rude and want to hear myself. I do want to hear that you guys are watching these videos. And yeah. What can I do in the car while I'm waiting for my kids? What can I do? I could do a lot on my phone, but also I have you guys here. And I still have like 16 minutes. Well, even though I told them to stay a little bit later today, just so that they could make up for the time. So now I understand why Sister Asa does the class till like 7 something, because some kids do get here a little bit later, and so they do need that little extra time. But my kids are just the ones that have been getting out exactly at 6:50. Pues que tengo. I don't know what's going on. I was going to try to put some ice in my cup. I didn't get a chance to. I knew I was already running late, so I just went ahead and just left it like that. Luckily, it's a little bit cold. I hate drinking things that are hot. Let me see. What can we talk about today? Well, the fact that I'm not in my parking space, I usually have a clear view of what's happening in the hallways and who's coming in and out. I mean, I can still see who's coming in and out, but I just don't like the fact that I'm not able to see everything. And so I feel like just today's off. My stuff is off today. But yeah. So I guess we're just going to be here and stare at each other. Or you guys are just going to stare at me because I'm not really sure what to talk about, guys. I talk so much and I don't know what to talk about today. I will say, I wish that the fall weather would be here already. It was ugly this morning. It's a little bit humid. I wish it was nicer weather. I cleaned out my closet yesterday, and I fixed all my clothes, and I put all the fallish stuff out. Not the winter, just the fallish stuff. So I was in there for a little while. My husband came in. He's like trying to hug me, and I'm like, I'm just trying to clean my closet, babe, because I feel a little bit stressed with it. So I folded all my leggings and all my t-shirts and everything. I hung up the dresses. I put away summer dresses. I put away just summer clothes, lightweight clothes. And so I feel better about my closet now. I still look around my room and feel like I need to declutter stuff, but then I'm like, I just don't want to. I don't want to. There's a lot I need to do and declutter, but it's just it's too much work. But every time I get home, it's like I know I gotta get to it. I asked my daughter if she had any clothes and stuff that she wanted to get rid of. She's like, no, I'm pretty happy with what I have. I'm like, okay. So I took out like a dress that I didn't want anymore. I was going to take out another dress that I didn't want anymore, but that's one that I used for my dad's funeral. And so like, I don't know if I should just keep it. It fits me way too big already, but I kind of want to keep it for that reason, but I'm not sure. I know we shouldn't hold on to things just because, but I hate letting it go. It was a gift also from my sister-in-law, and I don't want to let it go, but it doesn't really fit me anymore, but it just has that, sentimental value. And so I don't know. I'm trying to get into smaller sizes, so just to keep it for that. I'm not really sure, but my husband did give me a compliment the day before yesterday. He told me that I looked like I was getting thinner, and I was like, oh, thanks, babe. Like I feel like I look the same, but then sometimes I notice that my shirts do feel like looser, and so but I mean, that's what he told me. So hopefully that's true, because we haven't even been going to the gym or anything, and I just feel super guilty. I want to go back, but I'm just like, time goes by so quickly. Hubby gets home so tired. So hopefully once, we make these changes, we can get better at it. Even if we don't go back to the gym and we cancel that, which I don't really want to, but at the same time, it's like, I'd rather be out in nature too. Like, I get that part about being out and seeing the beauty. I feel like it helps you more mentally. I know my daughter likes the whole gym experience and everything, and it is kind of cool, you know, and it is appropriate, especially when it's so hot outside that it's just ugly and unbearable. So the gym has its perks, and I love the massage machine, which I'm definitely probably going to miss. So I don't know how we're going to manage that, but I also miss going out into nature and going to the parks and stuff, and like seeing all the pretty stuff and seeing everybody like the kids play, and just the greenery, the water, the just everything. So I miss doing that. I miss going to different parks and stuff. So we'll see, guys. We need to adjust. It's just been like my husband's just been nonstop working, and just, you know, I mean, he takes his breaks here and there because he gets sick, but you know, it's just a lot on him. And one of the kids just got out right now, and somebody just came to pick her up. It's the girl with the blanket. She's already leaving. It's already 6:40. So, so apparently only like 7 kids have been showing up to seminary this week. That's what my kids have been saying. Like 6 or 7 kids have been showing up. It's a little bit less. What else? I don't know, guys. I'm just oh I'm just struggling this morning. I was a little bit better earlier. I don't know why I'm getting tired now. I'm going to take this thing off because I feel like it's blinding me, and it's just all up in my face. I guess we're just going to sit here and just, you know, wait for the kids. Because I already told you everything I did yesterday. I have some music going on. I need to find a good song. I don't know what today is going to bring, but I want to do a few videos today. I know I said I wanted to do one yesterday. I didn't get to, but I want to do some videos today. I want to read my book for sure. I still feel like I want to go back and get that book from the library, but I don't know. I really felt intrigued about that book. I want to read it. If you guys don't know which one I'm talking about, I posted it on my timeline. It says How to Say a Positive No, or I don't know if that's correct, but I want to read that one. I did take a picture of a library of where I found it, the exact section. So if I want to go back, I'm going to definitely go back and check it out. But I still have the one of Reflections of Emma that I want to read. I have a bunch of books on my desk that I need to read, and I have the one from Elder Holland also, Broken Things to Mend, that I want to read. And I still haven't finished the one of Hearing the Voice of the Lord, so I need to get to those books. I want to get to those books. I'm going to get to those books. I want to, fill the end of the year with reading books. I want to make that a challenge. But also do my scriptures, right? I want to do that too. I want to get better at memorizing my scriptures. I'm trying to share more reels and like things like videos and stuff that'll inspire you guys to like read your scriptures more or stay positive and stuff. I just, I've been just concentrating on me and the kids lately, and so I haven't really been doing them, but I still need to get to it. Because I need to be more present on here and share more content on here. Because if not, I have to rely on older things, and I don't want to have to be remixing older things. And you guys are probably like, Well, she doesn't look like that anymore. I don't, but I remix them for you if that lets you know anything. That's what's going on my page. But I try to make more present videos like this one so that you guys know like what's up, what's going on, what's new. I've just been trying to keep my peace, guys. Peace is really important. And so when you're trying to find that peace, there's not a lot to say because things are pretty chill. But I try to keep things super real for you and tell you if I'm struggling or not. I don't ever want to sound like I'm being negative or whiny, but I am a human and I have my struggles too. And I have to whine sometimes because I'm getting older and I have my little aches and pains and troubles. I'm not as young as I once was. My husband felt like that yesterday. He was lying in bed and I'm like, what's going on? Are you okay? He's like, I just don't feel well. Like, I'm tired. I'm getting older. Pobrecito. I know. I feel the same way. I have the aches and the pains. And he's 2 years older than me. So I have to have some compassion. Every time I tell my mom about what's going on with my husband, she's like, pobrecito, mija. He's always working. Dale chance. I'm like, I know. I'm not saying anything. And I'm like, I'm just telling you how he's feeling. And she's like, pues es que se cansa. And I'm like, I know he does. And that's why I'm so compassionate over him. And I try to tell him, hey, take a break. You need to, and it's a lot, to be fighting traffic in the mornings and, construction and school zones and, hombre. And then from here to Mission, it's like, and people are probably like, oh, but it's not that far. But yeah, it is for us because we're over here on this side of town on 107 and he has to go all the way over there to the expressway. And he's not going on the expressway to get to the Mission side expressway, right? He's going all through 107. Then he takes Stewart or Bryan or something like that. And then he goes all the way straight till he gets to the expressway. And there's like so many stops and so many school zones. And so it takes about 35 minutes to 40 minutes to get there. So, and traffic isn't the best. And some people get on your nerves. And I can tell you that because I've driven him to work a few times because of his blood pressure. And so I get frustrated too. I'm like, and then to do that every single day. And he has to wake up earlier when he used to work from home. And it was just so much easier to just wake up, go to the next room and do his work and get out exactly when he needed to and then come and rest. But no, now he has to wake up like at 7 o'clock to be there, hopefully by 8 o'clock. And sometimes he would leave a little bit earlier, but since we're doing seminary, he has to wait till I get home and then we trade. We just give ourselves a hug and a kiss. He takes his breakfast or he takes whatever and then he takes off. So it's like, and then he has to drive home. So he doesn't get home sometimes till 5:45, close to 6 o'clock. And so he's already tired. He doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want to do anything, but sometimes, I still tell him that the kids want to go out or he has to work sometimes till 7. And here with this company, it's kind of like they want him to work extra, so sometimes he'll be home by like 5 and he logs in right away to his computer and it's like he has to work till 7:30. He's, being told he needs to. It's not like an option. He has to work till 7:30 and that's like twice out of the week. And then sometimes he has to work like on Saturdays, which is like from 3 to 9 or like, depending on the schedule for like 10 to 3. And then he starts to do like his church calling on Sundays and he has to do his church calling on Wednesdays. And he was always doing like after work, he was always doing like a little bit of his church calling here and there. And so it's just like super overwhelming. When before he was working from home and it was like he was getting more rest, more sleep. He wasn't wasting so much gas and the overtime that he does make goes on gas. And so it's not really adding up. And it's a little bit stressful, but it's what's paying the bills right now. And we're just kind of trying to push through and just trying to make things work. But it's a lot on him. I see him struggling. I see him tired and doesn't help the blood pressure issue. But, he's been doing a little bit better with the blood pressure. He's been more He's just been a little bit better in that it's not as bad as it was. But I do know that that's what it is. We need to switch some things to make things better. And I know people were struggling here at church too with the whole fact that he has another job, like he has this job, because they were so used to having him more available and stuff. And so we're trying our best to try to figure something else out, because it is a little bit more difficult for everybody. And then I'm left without a vehicle, and it's just not working, guys. It's not working. It's a little bit stressful. I pray every single day for the Lord to help us get by and to help us find a solution, so that, it works and it makes things easier on everybody. But I know so many people are struggling. It's not just us. So I can't just focus on us. I know it's a lot of people. And, our things might be difficult, but there are a lot more difficult things that are going on around us. And when we try to pray for all our brothers and sisters that are struggling right now and are having trouble with health issues. There's a lot of health issues going on right now. And I think a lot of it comes from stress. It comes from us just trying to make ends meet and always worrying about everything. And I think that's why I'm telling you that it's so important for us to take care of our peace and always try our best to not overwhelm ourselves with so many things. We need to be careful, because stress brings about a lot of health issues. And so I'm trying to really work on that. And I try to help my husband as well to manage that, so that he doesn't feel overwhelmed. And if he needs to take a break, he needs to take a break. He needs to listen and pay attention. When the Lord is telling you to take it easy, you got to take it easy. Ni modo. It is what it is. Luckily, this job does have that benefit that, if he misses work and stuff, he's not getting in trouble or anything, for the most part. He has a really cool and chill supervisor. So I'm super grateful for him being so understanding. But, yeah, it's just not working. And he was supposed to get a raise also, and he just hasn't gotten that raise. And, it's been a while already. And so it's not adding up, guys. So we'll see what happens. Got to do some changes. Just waiting for the right moment. I know that the Lord is going to help us. I don't know what his plan is, but we shall see. We shall see what doors open and how he helps us get through this. But lots of prayer. That's all I can say. I changed my profile cover on my timeline. I'm trying to remind you guys to pray always. Remember what Elder Holland said. He came back with that message that, to pray always. And he thought he was already praying enough, but the Lord was telling him to pray even more. And so I thought I would put that message on there. I like the one of God Provides. I created that one. I created the one for Pray Always also. I like Pray Always. I think it's super colorful. The other one was very colorful too, and I like it, but I want to switch them up from time to time to kind of give different messages and stuff. And so I put the one of Pray Always. And so I want to remind you guys to do that. That's what helps me keep going. I'm praying. I'm constantly praying, constantly asking him for help or guidance, or to bless my home and bless my children, and, to send angels to look over us throughout the night. We have that help to ask for angels to help us. And so, yeah, that's where we're at The light is coming out a little bit more now. It is 6:54 in here, so my kids did pay attention. They stayed in class a little bit longer. There are cars that are staying a little bit longer, probably for the same reason that they probably got here a little bit late like I did. So we shall see what the kids say today. Pushing through, guys, pushing through. I really need to put some ice in that cup. I don't like to have just... I like my stuff to be cold. It also helps me wake up. I don't know, guys. What else could we talk about? That's why I like to read books, and I like to watch stuff so that I can have a lot of things to talk about with you guys. Before it was about seminary, I started noticing that my videos started changing. Because I'm letting them do their own thing, and we finally got into routine, and I'm not struggling as much with the kids, so thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I'm not trying to jinx it. My daughter always says, don't jinx it, Mom. So they're doing okay right now. They're doing good. I'm going to put on my glasses, guys. These are the glasses that the Lord sent me. I'm struggling with my eyesight. I always struggle with my eyesight, but I was at the temple. I don't know if I told you guys that. I was at the temple and I was struggling to see something, and I just felt really like embarrassed because I was trying to see and I couldn't. And luckily we have help and stuff. And actually the teacher, the kids teacher, seminary teacher, is the one that I had to do the stuff with, and she was actually helping me because I couldn't read very well. She was kind of helping me. She would put the thing closer so that I could see. And so I was telling the Lord, I was like praying, and I was like, oh, like, please help me with my eyesight and stuff. And so the church was actually giving out some food, and then they had a box of like stuff, and then the sisters were actually giving out glasses. And so I was able to get these glasses there, and now they're a huge help. And I was able to pick a few. I have like 8 or 9 pairs of glasses now. So now I don't have an excuse to not have glasses. Thank the Lord. You know? So these are one of my favorite glasses, though. I have like some other ones, but I like these. I like that they kind of like go up a little bit like that. They're a little catty. Normally I would just get like the square ones, black, you know. But the Lord sent me different kinds, and they have like different handles, and they have like, you know. I do need to go to the doctor because I do notice that I have a lot of problems with my eyesight, and I still need to get them checked. These are kind of more like reading glasses. I can use them like to drive too, but I like them more for reading. And so, yeah, look like a little nerd, right? That's okay. I wanna look intelligent. Anyway. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. They actually stayed. They actually did good. I'm going to start putting on my seatbelt because they're going to come out any moment now. Hopefully we have a nice and beautiful sunrise. My windows are all foggy. Okay, the kids are already coming out. Okay, guys, so I made it. I will go ahead and try to do some videos later, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.